the 12th installment of Haruhi. An arc, a mini arc, coming to an end. Where does that bring us? The history tells us anything. We're going to have an episode or two before they bring us into a new one, which I'm plenty okay with. And now, before all of that, it's been a minute. I'm going to keep this short, though, you know? Sometimes just got to take a break. And sometimes you just got to take a break. So it's been, you know, about a month and a half since a video for at least the series, actually all the series, but yeah, it is what it is. Things happen, you know, but we're back now. We're good. I'm feeling good. I'm excited. I'm here for it. I don't think I really forgot anything that's important or whatever, which has happened with some other series and things that we've done. I think we're in a good spot. I'm excited. I want to be here. So nothing to complain about. So now that that's out of the way, if we do get a single episode, it's probably just going to be some one-off mysterious thing that I'm not going to be able to likely predict. If it's an arc, yeah, I got no clue what it's going to get into. I don't really have too much more to say aside of that. I think we're gonna dive in and see what new adventures realistically await for us here. If you guys like it all, like and subscribe, then feel free to stick around for the discussion, limited comments of this other series. Let's get going with the 12th episode of Haruhi.
俺と全く縁もゆかりもない剣同士の戦いだが、半眼美意気的精神により負けている方をなんとなく応援していると
happens. Great. Now I'm busy today. We were all meeting. I wonder if she actually asked everybody prior to him. I mean, let's be real. Usually don't. No. Oh. Alright, so you're paying for us and beach episode, guy. Heavy focus on the game. Oh, well, this one's different. I feel spoiled again, too. Actually, maybe not. We are 12, so maybe we are past that point. We always love classic running scenes in OPs, you know? It's those and jumping as a group. Oh. I think that's why focus was on the TV. I think we made it. I thought we had time. I'm not gonna lie. Thought we had an episode or two. I told you the wrong time, so you could yell at you. That's his punishment. Yeah, come on, dude. Why else would she tell you to bring... Come on. There you go. Holy packed! That's also a crazy kind of pool. Yeah, that's the feeling. That's the thing that makes a pool feel like a pool. Irrelevant. I love Yuki just spinning in her little tube. Right, we gotta keep her happy. Crazy shot. This is just gonna be a wonderful day that is missing just something. Everyone's so observant. No, it's not. You should enjoy it. Could be locked inside doing nothing all day like you just were. So they're your servants. Got it. At least someone's trying to plan something. Respect. Thought we wasted so much time. If we're being real, nobody's that busy either, so they can cram it all in. Yeah, festival, firework, yep, all of them. Part-time job, maybe for a day. I think we could do it. We can do that at the festival, right? If not, we make our own. How thoughtful of you to make sure to be inclusive. She told you to bring the money. Alright, no being late tomorrow. Ready to start planning this out. Let's get going. We got the best 2 weeks of your life ahead of you. You just stand there like the boyfriend. And your girl's shopping. Crazy reaction time. Say something good here. Don't fuck up. Yeah, hers is very fitting for her. Perfect. I like it. Ooh, which one's she gonna pick? Pick the Power Ranger one. Oh, the front. That doesn't seem to fit you. I hope she wears it. Perfect. Oh, robot. That fits her. Never mind. I thought she was pointing at the frog. It's cool, isn't it? Come on. Do we have to explain that? This was an alien? I thought it was a I don't know. It doesn't matter. They're the same. She acts the same. Always a fun time at a festival. Look at that. Checking 3 things off the list in a day. All the classics. We put them on the bike. That's killer. That's so cool. Bug catching. Homework. It's just trying to get a day off. So just cram everything else in and leave 3 left. Oh, she's done. Just so that we could do this. Yeah, but he's not done. Wow, that's a big thing to give up. I like the way her mind works. Might as well try it. Cool. I wonder what the strategy here would be. Like, you let her win here. She doesn't want to give up her power. I guess it, like, reassures her more. But it would be really fun for somebody else to have that power. What the fuck? Like, it's huge. I like that they're all putting effort into this. 4, 7, 9. Oh my god.
いや、言わんでもわかる。
Yeah, you're already so confident. Jesus. You guys need me so much.
まさか本気で天ぷらにするつもりじゃないだろうな。
We gotta try it.
あんた食べたいの？
なぜそうなる？
冗談よ。やっぱキャッチ&リリースの精神が必要よね。逃がしてあげたら将来恩返しに来るかもしれないし。ほら、山に帰りなさい。もう捕まるんじゃないわよ。
All our hard work for what? Just ends.
いや、待て。美談っぽいが一方的に捕まえて逃がしただけだろお前。ある日はどこからか取り付けたアルバイトをありがたくも俺たちに斡旋してくれた。フォトスーパーの記念セール。
A brilliant job to have.
その集客業務である。
She just watches on.
はい、どうぞ。
It's Yuki, she won't say anything.
なぜ
The heads are so big.
夏休みのバイトにしたってもう少しやりようってものがあるだろうが。
Yeah, but it's embarrassing for you, so she's having a good time.
これで日当の配分が同じだったら暴動が起きるぞ。バイト代は？
これよ。
は？
この着ぐるみがバイト代。私前からこれが欲しかったのよね。おっちゃんもみくるちゃんに免じてくれることにしたって言ってたわ。このカエル記念に部室に飾っとくわ。みくるちゃん、いつでも好きな時にこれ着ていいわよ。
What the fuck?
ゲロゲロ。
買ってきたんですか？
いえ、幼い頃の僕の趣味がこれだったんですよね。
Ah.
初めて木星の衛星を捉えた時は結構感動しましたよ。見えました。火星です。
いないのかしら？
何がだ？
火星人よ。
あんまりいてほしくないな。タコみたいなバケモンがニョロローンと地球征服企んでる図なんてお政治にも楽しいとは思えん。
どうしてよ。とっても友好的な連中かもしれないじゃない。
A positive outlook.
大空洞とかでひっそり暮らしてる遠慮がちな人種なのよ。地球人をびっくりさせないようにしてくれてるんだわ。
どこまで奥ゆかしいんだお前のような火星人は。
火星はもういいわ。UFO を見つけましょうよ。
Right, so let's go somewhere interesting.
ティングセンターに行くわよ。
なぜそうなる？
今朝
Oh, they're
甲子園の
baseball.
ニュース見てピンときたの。草野球大会なんかで満足してちゃダメなのよ。
少しは世の中のために使えばいいのに。以降、目指すノルマ消化体制は誰にもポーズボタンを押させない勢いで俺たちは連日動きずくめだった。本物の花火大会にも行った。
There we
俺
go.
たちはどんどこ打ち上がってはバンバン破砕する火炎の花を心ゆくまで堪能した。
Oh. I like it though. It's super sweet just to hang out with your friends every day, you know? A lot of times these summer episodes turn into like one activity that they do. Or maybe two things and then you're back to school, you know? Nobody was there. It's fun. That's super cute.
喉の限界に挑戦するかのような長時間耐久カラオケやら夏とは無関係のイベントも混じっているような気もするが、とにかく俺たちは夏休みの2週間をこれ
And that's all she wanted.
今日
And
8月
less.
30日をもって一通り課題は
Almost
済んだわね。
やれやれ。
What do we got left?
こんなんでよかったのかね。他に何かしたいことある？
僕は特に。
I want a day off.
私はゆっくり寝たいです。ユキは？そう。まあいいわ。この夏はいっぱいいろんなことができたわよね。あちこち行ったし、浴衣も着たし、セミもいっぱい取れたし。
What a beautiful summer, guys.
これがあるのかこいつは。
It seems like it.
じゃあ今日はこれです。
But it seems like she doesn't want to say it and wants you to.
そのまま休みにしちゃっていいわ。また明後日部室で会いましょう。
So that's gonna be the hold.
ああ、宿題全然やってない。
Call them over and do it together.
どうせ頑張っても宿題をすべて片付けるのは不可能だし、遊び疲れは取れないしで、俺は結
Just do
局
what you can.
ずっと自堕落な一日を過ごしてしまった。
Wow, or that. Just give up on it. Yeah, that's fair.
もう知らん。どうにでもなれだ。明日から学校だし。
Yeah, that's what you think, buddy. Now I'm assuming we... Oh, and... So I wonder how many episodes of the original set are still yet to show, then. Because we're likely through an arc here, so there'd be probably 2 or 3 left, then? Over the next, like, 12 or 14 or 16 or whatever episodes are left. And the beautiful summer, just filled with friendship and memories and plenty of things that they would have not gotten if Haruhi didn't take the initiative to really kickstart things, comes to an end, which is sad. Or so we think. So this is the start, as by episode title, so I guess spoiler in a sense, of Endless 8. Endless 8 being an arc that I've consistently heard of, 8 making up a certain logo if you want to kind of flip it a little bit. And from what I believe, my understanding of it prior to getting into it, I don't really know much or if anything about it, is we loop. That's what I would understand. Infinity, loop, same sort of deal going on there. 8 episodes span likely of this, and within a summer of feeling weird, having focus placed on specific things drawn out in each different sort of section that would likely point towards a potential difference or similarity or just repeat of it occurring to make you think like, shit, nothing's really changed. I don't want to get too into speculation and things on that. We will save that for next episode, because likely it probably loops and reveals it at the start of the next episode, because of where they ended this one. So I don't really want to talk about something that might not actually be the case. While I still think it definitely does it, maybe it expands and goes further past that. I don't believe so. But I don't want to like speculate on things that technically we don't know, and I'm just like placing maybe pre-existing knowledge or pre-existing assumptions, I guess I should state, onto it. So we're not going to go overall too much into that, but I will lay out a few things as I go through the episode of certain key points and things that I want to touch on and look at as maybe focus a little bit going into future sort of episodes within this. But for the most part, there's not going to be a lot that I want to talk about here. It was a really cute summer. They hung out and they did a whole bunch. A lot of anime series, you get the summer and it's always the dude's like, I didn't do anything with myself, and then he goes out with the girl or a group of friends like one time, maybe 2 times throughout it, and that's kind of their whole summer, and then they end up going back to school, and then it's a little sad because it's like you get this really cute moment, you could have spent the whole time together, but you guys were too weird to not allow that, where Haruhi in the situation takes that initiative and is like, I want to hang out with my friends. Probably just Kyon, but she wants to be with them. So we're going to do things. We're going to have fun. We're not going to sit around and be, lazing around and be bored like Kyon actually was at the beginning of the episode. We're going to force things to actually happen so much that you're actually enjoying yourself and you're not just laying there at home putting off your summer work. You're actually out doing things and being occupied instead of doing so. And I think that's the sweetest thing. I absolutely adore that she was willing to do that, as a person who over my summers within school was always like, I'm going to do so much. And then a lot of them didn't. Really wished I had that person to drag me out, because I didn't want to drag myself out. Some summers were way more adventurous than others. Some were just beyond boring, So that's kind of how things are. This current summer that we're in right now, I haven't really done too much. A lot of it's just been working and kind of not really having motivation to do anything, which slowly over this last week or so has been sparked back up. My videos have been non-existent this last month. Took all of July off. Like it's things just happen sometimes, and now finally starting to get that again. Find that energy in me again to want to come out and do so. But if I had somebody that wanted to drag me to do those things, I think it might have been a little easier, but it's a little harder, as you get older and people start doing other things, it's a little bit more difficult to find those times. Regardless, back to the series. It's super cute that she wanted to go out of her way and do that. it is probably a little selfish in the sense that she just only wanted it to keep herself entertained and didn't really, probably value as much time being around all of them. But at the same time, the fact that she was so inclusive that she didn't just do like one person and she wanted everybody to experience these things at multiple points at the beginning. Do you guys want to add anything specific to the list? Is there something that you specifically want to do later into it? Hey, we're about to finish. We got a whole day though. Anybody want to do something? We can add to it. Different points of trying to show that inclusiveness is really awesome. And I actually really appreciate that. While being a little bit mean towards Kyon at certain points, likely, premeditated, I guess, but actually it's funny that she was making him, show up early. He showed up early, but was still late in a way so that he could be punished, making him pay for these sort of things that she planned out, likely telling everybody else different times than him would be my guess. Forcibly making him do whatever just so that he could be always in a position where she has control over the entire scenario and what's going on. It's still fun. And I think we get a good montage. They showed some of the really entertaining sort of moments, and then they sped through some of the ones that weren't. The bug catching was a little underwhelming. Like, I think that's one of the ones they probably could have just montaged through a little bit more and then pick something else to maybe showcase a bit. But is what it is. The festival's always great. You love getting that and seeing the different sides of Yuki actually wanting to go out of her way and get something on her own. Same thing with Mikuru actually pointing out something that she wants to do, and Haruhi being super excited when she's like, oh, look, we can go do this thing that you really wanted to, and actually finding it there. Just a lot of sweet moments. And then you get, pool episodes, so you get that fan service-esque sort of thing. We got a few different shots that were very lingering and intentional in ways. Same thing, we get the yukatas and everything when it comes to the festival, which is always lovely to get. Just overall happy vibes, great thing, great times, and I'm thrilled by it. So we will start off in the sense that we know the episode title and what I am making an assumption over this arc to be. We do place heavy focus directly on getting the phone call here at multiple times, the things that Haruhi says, and paying attention to a baseball game with characters and people that we have absolutely no understanding of or real interest in, if we're being honest. Now, is this all simply just a reference for Haruhi's the person running around, running up the score, while we got Suzuki on the mound looking dejected over here, actually being Kyon for being like, I'm sick of doing this. I don't want to have to keep going out of my way and doing all of this stuff and just getting destroyed over the summer and not actually being successful and finishing his homework or whatever. But potentially, is it also maybe a reference towards where we're headed with maybe having to relive and consistently do things to the point that it's like, fuck, like I can't break this bad streak or this cycle that I'm in? Also potentially there. I'm viewing it not in that sort of way, but just more on the ends of this is just reference so that you can be like, oh, fuck, the exact same scenario is playing itself out. Reference towards a lot when it comes to Bunny Girl. And I guess spoiler, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but if you haven't seen that series, skip ahead a little bit. Overall, just same thing with the TV, the beginning of it, knowing that you're in a loop and repeating a same date, sort of kind of seeing that, it all immediately flashed to me. This came way prior to it, but I haven't seen the series and I've seen that one. So, and it's the easiest connection for me to draw. It also makes me just curious, is this where that sort of idea came from, or did it come from something else? Cycles and looping aren't necessarily the most original sort of thing. I've seen it in other mediums too, but the earliest form of them and the inspiration directly drawn, there is a lot of decent similar parallels when it comes to it. So I don't know, potentially on there. Bunny Girl's interesting because it seems like a lot of the arcs in specific in that series draw from other shows that I've slowly been uncovering over the years, so it's interesting, but have their own nice little flair on it to not make it like a boring and unoriginal sort of series either. Anyway, so back to this. They pay a lot of attention on that, so it becomes a little, okay, we got to focus on that. New OP, which I haven't seen. It makes me question, I guess I could look. I guess it's not really a spoiler, but I'd rather not look, of the amount of shows or episodes that we still have from 2006 versus 9, and what the difference really would be when we end up getting back to those. I love him being late, even though he's early. His punishment winds up being having to pay, but also she gets to ride with him, and specifically directing that is always fun. Wish we got a little bit more of a sequence of that happening. Maybe something on it. But all the girls have fun doing their thing. Kyon's like, shit, maybe I should just relax and fully enjoy it. And overall, it's things that you grow kind of used to. It's fun, and I like it. Planning out, showcasing the list and what the intentions are for the rest of the summer, and that we will get together and really plan these sort of things out. Awoken on day number 2, we go and we shop a little bit. I love the just standing there waiting for your girl to finish getting dressed type of thing. Just having to wait while they shop. Bored out of your fucking mind. And absolutely lovely. Everybody's kind of fits them in a certain way. Mikuru absolutely fits it. Haruhi's, it's kind of vibrant in a sense, with the red being very striking, and having very, I guess, opposite colors almost, with the yellow and everything coming onto it to really highlight an accent, I guess, also with her hair accessories. And then somebody like Yuki's being a lot more plain. Fun festival times, of course. We love these. She goes and gets the mask. Okay, so she was pointing to that one. I could have sworn she was pointing to the frog. But it does fit. Regardless if this is an alien or a robot, they both almost act as though they are her. So it kind of works. We get the fish, and then we have some fun montage times through everything. You can only have one. Guess we'll keep an eye on that if that's relevant at all. I don't know why that stuck out in my head. Him running through with this on his bike and blowing everything up is so cool. Really cool cut that we got for it too. Absolute badass. Gotta do my homework. I already did all of that. Like, bro, you gotta lock in. That last day, you should have had them all come over and hang out. And then we go bug catching. Everybody catches a bunch of bugs. Of course, the leader always has to win. I wonder if this would be a turning point, something that we need to change, and something where somebody else needs to win and change this a little bit so that almost forcibly makes Haruhi have to work or do whatever. Maybe not. I feel like we would just kind of do this again. Stargazing, learn a little bit of Koizumi, which is nice. Don't really feel like we know enough about him yet. And we have some fun time overall entertaining her thoughts. Go to the batting cage, and then they just flash through a majority of everything that we do throughout the summer, which is great. And then this is like the big breaking point. It's almost like she wants somebody to say something. She's like, I got nothing, but we're waiting on somebody to, and she's asking around the table, trying to find somebody to add on so that they can have one last day, and nobody does. It seems like this is the thing. We need to find something to like break it almost, that we will continue this and we will get everybody together. Also from, I guess, a sense that Kyon hasn't presented really anything. We saw at multiple points. We get Haruhi proposed and planned basically all of this stuff. Mikuru specifically wants to go with the goldfish and everything. We have Yuki, who specifically wanted to go out and get a mask in this situation. At the same time, when we did the stargazing, we had Koizumi bring out his own sort of equipment here and have knowledge and everything in regards to the telescopes that he was able to drop onto us. There's nothing that screams like this was Kyon. Like, he wanted this and we're doing it for that, which almost makes me think like he needs to be the person who like is really leading in maybe a full day or a single activity or just a single sort of thing. And he hasn't been up to this point. Also the lingering on him. I mean, he's main character, so it might be reading into it a little bit too much, but the lingering onto him afterwards when everybody gets up and starts leaving, of being like, just sitting there, and it's almost like he's in his head like, shit, I should probably say something, I should probably do something. This is like perfect opportunity to give you that time before everybody leaves, and you still didn't open up and directly state any of that. And then he wakes up the next day and spends the whole day just fucking around. I found the scene with him playing his the game with his sister super cute. I would like more moments between the two of them. And here we are, clock about to strike midnight. We go to sleep and we cut things off. See if we can ever get past that threshold. Who knows? Fun episode. Sorry if I'm jumping the gun on something, just from making assumptions, but also if it doesn't actually happen that way and I'm just like projecting on something that's not there. But I guess we'll find out when I go into episode 13. But it's always fun to get these types of episodes, so not angry. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you liked it all, like and subscribe on to me. Feel free to check out the video channel in the comments. This is our series. I'm very glad to be back. I hope you guys are as well. I will see you very soon. I promise you. I promise you. At least this month, I got you. I don't know if I've asked that, but I got you this month. You guys have a great one, though. Peace.